26 civilians died in the Pahalgam of Jammu and Kashmir after terrorist attack. Supriya Sue is here with us. Supriya Sue is condemning the attack. Tayu, what will you say?
It's a most painful experience. Very happy families who went there on holiday. Their life has been devastated. I mean, it's really, condemn. I have no words to express the pain and the anguish that families are going through because I have myself spoken to a few of those families. So it's an extraordinarily painful time, but we need to get our act together. We have to make sure in the next 2 or 3 days, every safety of every citizen of Srinagar and Jammu Kashmir and every tourist who has gone there needs to be reached home safely.
Do you think it's a failure of intelligence, especially when we can see it's a civilian attack after 26/11?
Well, it's too early to say all this, and from including your channel, I have been reading, and I read it in the newspaper this morning, and we were told on what we heard on channels last night that 2 weeks ago there was an interception which sort of indicated that there could be an attack. But I feel that let's wait for an official statement of the Home Ministry. I would prefer to wait and refrain myself right now for the next 24 to 48 hours. First, we need to focus on safety of every Indian citizen and tourist who is visiting there. And I urge the Honorable Prime Minister to call an all-party meeting immediately to reassure the nation also that all is well and we are all together against any of such attacks on India. This is an attack on India.
Exactly, you're calling it attack in India, but are you in contact with the local authorities? I guess you called Mr. Abdullah yesterday.
Yes, we are in touch with all the authorities. Mr. Abdullah's office has been extraordinarily helpful. I'll be eternally grateful to the Jammu Kashmir administration who has helped us in every way that possibly they can. Even people from Maharashtra or from my constituency are stuck in Kashmir. The army I'd like to thank from the bottom of my heart because the army has reached out to a lot of these people. So each one on humanitarian grounds is trying to, ye insaniyat ka waqt hai.
People who stuck in JNK now, they are facing issues regarding booking, like railway bookings and flight bookings. They want to come back here in Maharashtra.
I have reached out to Shri Ram Mohan Naidu ji, the Cabinet Minister of Civil Aviation. I'm even going to contact the Railway Minister. And we have requested even the Chief Minister's office that be it the state local transport of Jammu Kashmir, be it railways, whatever connectivity or even airplane tickets, they have to be either affordable or free. Bring all the tourists back. People are in panic. People are anxious. The airfares seem to be very high. So I think the government needs to intervene and for the next 2-3 days make sure every Indian citizen, whether whether he lives in Jammu Kashmir or he's a tourist, but he's an Indian first. So all our Indian citizens must be protected.
Unfortunately, 2 civilians died from the Pune. Count raises to almost 5 to 6 if you consider the Maharashtra. More than 100 people are still stuck in the JNK. Are you in contact with their parents or relatives or something?
We are in touch with everybody who has reached out. We are reassuring them. The army is being most helpful and the JNK administration is being helpful. So I thank the army personnel and the JNK administration. They are constantly in touch with all the people that we know.
Thank you so much. Supriya Sure was with us. She contacted Mr. Abdullah yesterday, and even now she's in contact with the people who stuck in the JNK and the Pahalgam area. But the main thing is, at the end, we have to face this attack. It's attack on India, as per the Supriya Sure. With camera person Gopal Harne, this is Omkar Wable, India Today, Pune.